Yo, what's going on, guys? All right, so this is going to be my weekly pickups, March 9th. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of the Biggie Smalls running in the background for you guys from the 90s. You know what's up. Anyways, let's get into it. Issue that came back. This book I've been reading for over a year now, but the only downside to the fix is they go on hiatus a lot. So this book, I think the last issue was about 2 months ago, and now we have this one. But I do believe that they have another two issues at least coming up after this. So for the next 2 months, I'll get to read it. It's a really, really fun book to read. It's about two cops. They're basically corrupt cops that work out of Hollywood. They do a lot of drugs. They do a lot of scams. They're ridiculous. They're terrible at their jobs. And somehow they got involved with this like mafia type guy. So in any case, this issue came out, and this character here, he's in trouble right now. We don't know if he's actually gotten killed or not, but it's a really fun book. There's a volume already out, so I recommend it. It's a fun read. There's nothing serious about it. They get into a lot of silly stuff. It's a very good book. So, along with that, we did have some new books come out this week. This is The Ballad of Sang, issue number one by Oni Press. First Oni Press book I believe I have ever picked up. I saw it on the preview book, and I like the premise of it, so I have it on my list. It is going to be a short story. I think it's either 4 or 5 issues. I might be maybe six. I'm not sure right now, but issue number one was real dope. This is like 13 Samurais, or if you've ever seen the new Dread movie, it's just like that. So what I mean by that is just a lot of violence from beginning to end. So it's basically about Sang. He's a teenage assassin. I believe he's mute. He used, from what I could tell, he didn't say a word in the first issue. He used sign language with his sensei, who or his master, who happens to get killed by some yakuza type guys. What's really awesome is right after they killed his master, he was hiding in a closet, and he jumped out, started killing all the guys, and managed to cut off the arm of the head boss, and then jumped out the window with it. So he's on the run. All the gangs in the city are looking for him. So it's gonna be fast paced, balls to the wall type stuff. So if you like fast paced, a lot of action, yeah, this book has definitely got it. Um, Another new book that came out this week was Oblivion Song by Robert Kirkman and Lorenzo de Felici. I believe he's a French artist. I've never seen him on any books before, so I was interested in seeing what kind of art he would bring into the story. I like the premise of the story. It's a pretty nice thick book, so it's a good way to introduce a story to the new readers. Good thing is, it appears that Robert Kirkman actually has already written the first 12 issues, so we're gonna get these books consistently every month. So no breaks, no downtime, which is good. It's supposed to be fast paced as well. Basically, the premise of this book is the individual is traveling between worlds, between modern day planet Earth as we know it, and either another dimension or another planet. I haven't figured that out yet. Um, it's really well drawn. I like the art style, and the writing is straightforward. I like it. So I picked up 2 copies. It's not like it's a rare book to find. I mean, I saw a bunch of copies at one of the 3 shops that I went to this week. So, you know, not speculating, just wanted to get 2. Next, another new book, new series from Image, Gideon Falls. This is by Jeff Lemire. So I had this on my pull list. I'm guessing I saw it in the preview book some time ago, and something about it called my attention, so I added to my list. Um, Besides grabbing the main cover, I also got most of the variant covers. There's one that was not available, so I wasn't able to get it. But I will say the art is okay. It's really no problem with the art. It's just the story didn't really grab me the way Ballad of Sang or even Oblivion Song grabbed me. So I'm gonna give it another two issues and see what happens. It's a horror tale, which I like horror stories, so I mean it's right up my alley, right? Um, but I'm not sure. Maybe this is the kind of book that it's is probably best to read in as a bulk, maybe in the volumes, or maybe pick up four or five issues and then read them back to back. But we'll see. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna give it another three, maybe another 2 to 3 issues, just to see, what happens with the story. Um, Picked up a copy of Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think almost everybody did that. Everybody probably got a copy of this book. Um, I flipped through it. It's all right. It's not groundbreaking. There's really nothing, you know, important I would say about the book, in my opinion. So we'll see. I didn't put that on my pull list. So if I see another issue, I might just flip through it and see what happens. Maybe pick it up. Book that everybody probably got. Hopefully, you guys were able to get at least one copy. Spider-Man 797. This is the cover A, and oddly enough, there was a lot of copies at the shop that I went to. Um, the shop I go to on Wednesdays opens at 10 in the morning, so I take early lunch and I just head out. And they had about maybe 10 copies, but they all had spine ticks, and I mean they just weren't in good condition. So I found the best one. This one is actually the one that was cleanest, nicest looking, and I picked that up. Um, they did have a variant, just one variant, the Thor variant. It's a nice cover. I mean, nothing special. I like it personally. I've shown it to a couple of other people, and they were like, it's okay." So didn't impress, I guess, a lot of people. Another book that I picked up, and I mean, kind of went bananas on the covers here, but I picked up Infinity Countdown #1. Um, and again, the shop that I go to in the morning had, for some reason, they actually had a lot of variant covers, which I was happy about. Um, so they had that. Let's see, the Guardians of the Galaxy variant. They had Adam Warlock. Let's see, they had the Ages of Shield variant. They had the Rocket Raccoon and Groot variant. And so they had all these variant covers, and for the most part, they were all in good condition, and they had several of them. So I'm not sure how these covers sold, but when I went to, so what I did Wednesday, what I'm actually doing nowadays, is it'd be like the third or fourth week I do this, is um, I go to my shop in the morning and then I head out to two different shops after work. So the other two shops I went to didn't have any copies, which was interesting. So either it did well, or maybe they just didn't order them. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I flipped through the story, by the way. It was real fast paced, like, but it was all about the Guardians of the Galaxy, kinda, right? So I'm not really, like, I don't know what's going on with them because I don't read their books. So, but I really don't think you need to be someone that's already read all their books or be up to date with them to appreciate it or enjoy it. It's just not really for me, so I'm not likely to pick up the rest of the issues. Let's see, picked up Strangers in Paradise, issue #2, Terry Moore. I'm a fan of Terry Moore, so I haven't had a chance to read this one issue. I've read all the other books I'm going through, but I'll probably get into that this weekend. Picked up The Walking Dead, issue 177. Um, Again, this is one of those books that there was a lot of copies. Like, they over purchased, over ordered a lot. Um, so the three shops I went to, they all had at least 10 to 15 covers on the shelf. Then I went to another shop on Thursday just for the hell of it because I was looking for the B cover, the cover of the Governor, which I got. I don't know what the hell is going on with my shop, but they were supposed to get me a copy. They didn't get me a copy, so I thought, hey, maybe I'll get lucky and find it somewhere else, and no luck, no luck at all. So my boy ordered 2 copies off the web, so he said he'll let me get one because I don't want to miss out on those covers. I want to collect them all. They're really nice covers. This book's not from this week. I believe it's either from last week or the week before. Could have been last week. All New Wolverine 31. Um, I didn't get a chance to grab it last week, so I saw it there and I picked it up. Um, so that's what I picked up. And you know what I found as I was grabbing these books is I had a lot more Marvel books than I typically would pick up. So that was kind of interesting. So it appears that I'm turning into like a Marvel guy. It's likely because of the writers. I tend to follow writers, not so much artists. But I will say, probably an exception is I just found out that Ryan Otley is going to be doing the artwork for the new Amazing Spider-Man coming out in May. I actually saw a few panels. I'm on the fence about it because Spider-Man looked a little bit like Invincible, and I'm not trying to see Invincible 2.0. You know what I mean? But then again, it's all about the writing. So if the art's cool, the writing sucks. I mean, I'm not gonna pick it up. But right now, the way that where they're heading, Marvel that is, yeah, I might be picking up a lot more of their stuff. So that's pretty much it as far as the comic books. And this manga actually came out, man, several weeks ago, but for some reason Amazon didn't deliver it on time. But this is I Am a Hero, and this is the omnibus number 5. Um, if you like horror or zombie tales, this book is definitely for you. This book is so dope. So basically, this guy, let's see, he's not here on the cover. He's uh, he's actually a manga artist. And when the some sort of outbreak, broke out, if you will, occurred, he he's managed to survive, and this guy's like the biggest pushover ever. He's very very soft. He's a wuss, but he happens to own a shotgun in Japan, which you have to have like a special license because carrying weapons is just not allowed. Um, so he's managed to survive because of that and his skills. He actually knows how to use it. But he's such a nerd that sometimes it's like, spitting out rules about regulations about using the weapon and whatnot. But we're 5 omnibuses into it, and he's starting to actually man up. So that's kind of dope. So I'm looking forward to reading this. This book I'll probably read within like by the end of the week because it's so good. I binge on this. So again, if you like manga, this is definitely dope. If you like zombies, this is really 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 well written. This is nowhere near The Walking Dead or anything else that's currently out there zombie related. This is really unique and awesome. It actually got turned into a film not too long ago. No, I haven't seen it yet, but highly recommend this book. This is actually out of all the stuff I got, the book I'm most excited about this week. So that's about it. That's all I got, guys. I've seen some of your videos, your pickups for the week, and they're really awesome. Uh, so hit the buttons. You know how that goes. Do your thing. Comments if you like. If you don't, cool. Till then, till next time, guys. Peace.